Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Assalamu alaikum to all my YouTubers and my Instagrammers. So I tried to use Twitch and I wasn't able to do that. I tried to use D Live and I wasn't able to do that. But I think it's because my internet connection may not be strong enough. So I'm going to have to check into that because I was connected. I just could not broadcast. Okay. So I'm here now. Assalamu alaikum. Hello, Moon Khan. Assalamu alaikum. Ta Saeed. And I can't see if my YouTubers are chatting with me or not. Assalamu alaikum, 50 Shades of Fetishes, and Dookie, and Alec Abraham, 15. Salam. So I was going to broadcast on Twitch and Instagram today, but I couldn't get the Twitch to work because I think my connection is not strong enough. So I might have to look into some internet options. I didn't want to go on YouTube today, but since I already advertised I was going live, I went on YouTube. I'm on YouTube right now. My home, I'm currently in North Dakota in the United States. And the topic was going to be some political stuff, but YouTube will slam me if I talk about anything political. So Sahid said he wants to be on the video, so I just let him in. Welcome, Saeed. Where are you chatting from? What country?
I'm from Sri Lanka. I'm a graduate of Islamic University in Sri Lanka.
Okay, so are you studying to be imam, or what is the plan for your university?
Now I am doing my lectures in Islamic college in Sri Lanka.
Okay. How is Sri Lanka over there? Are you doing well in the country? Is the country doing well?
Yeah.
Good.
I'm from USA.
I'm in the USA, yes. I'm in North Dakota. I like to travel around, but I can't do much of that right now because the economy is pretty much shut down.
Are you going to today discuss? Is there any specific?
Well, I was going to discuss some political things and health-related things, but since I had to use YouTube, I can't because they'll delete me and they might shut down my channel. If I talk about anything related to health or current politics with the government or current events that are happening, anything like that, this country has bad censorship right now. And so Google and YouTube and Twitter and Facebook and Apple and Amazon are all ganging together to try to take control over the country, actually the whole world. And so now they're censoring everything, and they have threatened me 3 times. They have taken down my videos 3 times. So I was gonna try to switch to a different platform, but I'm having some technical troubles doing that because well, I think it might be internet related. I think I need better internet. Salam alaikum, FHD, and Z-Man1AC, and Muhammad Global. And hi, Dookie. I'm not wearing my gloves today, Dookie. Because actually it's really late over here. It's after 11 o'clock at night. And so after I get done chatting with people, I am heading to sleep. Salam alaikum, Muhammad Safuddin. Welcome from India. I'm in the United States. What is your question that you want to ask me? Assalamu alaikum, Islam Sunder 88 and Bronze King God. And thanks for joining, Tha Sahid. It was nice to see you. Assalamu alaikum, Leah Garcia. Yes, Muhammad, go ahead and ask me if you have a question. That's fine. You can ask it. I have YouTube on right now. And so Muhammad is coming in live, I think. It looks like it's connecting. I know it's really late, you guys. Sorry about the lateness. I'm having difficulty figuring out what's a good time to do this because all of you are on different parts of the world and so different time zones. Assalamu alaikum, Brandy Jewelry. Okay, so Muhammad says, what is your opinion on ban of halal meat in France? Well, I didn't know they had a ban on halal meat in France. That seems a little strange to ban halal meat because that just means you're taking proper care of the animal and killing it the proper way. I know that there is some problems with, I think, that country and certain religions. I have to be careful what I say on YouTube because they will censor me, threaten me, and delete my videos. I'm just making that known to everybody because it's not okay. Oh, all right. So, Muhammad. Okay. Yes, Dookie. I can let you in. Hold on. Where'd you go? Okay, Dookie. I don't know where you went. I was gonna let you in. Alright. Just before Ramadan. Well, I don't know what to tell ya. Maybe drive out in the country to some farms and just talk to a farmer rather than going to a grocery store. Because you can probably still get halal meat from small local farmers or bigger farmers. Talk to the people at your mosque and find out who has animals, and then that way you can get halal meat for Ramadan. Okay. So I keep letting you guys in, but you're disappearing. Maybe it might be the connection. How can you tell if I'm smiling, Dookie? You can't see my face. Assalamu alaikum, CH Billy and Salman Abdullah. Did I miss anybody? Assalamu alaikum, Muhammad GS2. I did Dookie, just send your request again, because I tried to click on it and it disappeared. So just send it one more time, okay? If you want to be on the video with me, just send the request. Yeah, sorry, Muhammad, that you're going through that in France. You know, there seems to be quite a problem in a lot of countries with government not liking religion lately, as we've all seen and heard, right? So that's a problem. Just think about what's behind that, right? Think about that battle between good and evil and why evil doesn't want religion around. Okay. Dookie, I see you. I'm trying. Okay. All right, Dookie, I accepted your request. It says you declined it, Dookie. Assalamu alaikum, Safian 7012, and Amidi 7589, and Faku Hayat, and Zaman 1AC. Am I missing anybody? Assalamu alaikum. Dookie, I accepted your request and it says you declined it. Wa alaikum salam, Sufyan. Muhammad says, me and my family love your niqab. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I kind of like this white niqab too. And it's not that hot. Okay, Dookie. You can send the request again if you want. I know it's bad timing for people all over the world right now, tonight. It's late for me. It's an okay time, I think, for Los Angeles. And it's kind of okay for some places in Asia and India and Pakistan, but I know all my viewers from the UK are not able to get here because it's like 4 o'clock in the morning over there or something. Muhammad Sefudin says, am I the only Muslim in my family? There is actually one other Muslim in my family. She was a born Muslim and she married into my family. She married one of my second cousins. He must have reverted, but he didn't say that to anyone in the family. I'm assuming he must have reverted or he wouldn't have been able to marry her. I've only met her one time at a family reunion, and technically I only met that second cousin that one time too. There's a lot of people in my family that I haven't met. So Yahabu's Furniture 1990 is going to try to do a video chat with me. Assalamu alaikum, Prani. Okay. I got your video. I can see your arm. Okay. Muhammad asked about my daughter. My daughter's doing great. She is thinking about which university she wants to go to. And she is coming out here to visit me in North Dakota. I'm putting her on the train. So how are you doing? What country are you chatting from? I can see you drinking your coffee, but I can't hear you. My daughter is, I'm not sure what you'd call her. I suppose she'd technically be a Christian. She was still trying to explore what type of religion she wanted to follow. But lately, she has become very religious. She tells me she prays all the time, and she's very interested in learning about scriptures and studying about angels and God. Mashallah. Did you want to say something? I see you drinking your coffee, but did you want to say something? What country are you in? Okay. Yabu's furniture has gone. He was just drinking his coffee and not saying anything. Okay. Salam alaikum, test grabs. Oh, okay. Muhammad says his wife thinks my daughter is beautiful and tolerant too. Yeah, she is very beautiful and she is very sweet. She's very smart. Assalamu alaikum, Siddiq Saad 57 and Abdul Karim Zaidan. I get the strangest people coming in to do videos with me. They don't talk. They just show me their arms and their coffee cups, right? Assalamu alaikum, Wakas 4638. And let's see. Oh, Sidaki Saad says, Assalamu alaikum, sister, tell me about your friend reaction after revert. Wa alaikum salam. They really didn't say very much, and they still don't. I don't get a lot of reaction. I think it's more like they're just uncomfortable with it because they're not used to it. They're not used to seeing me dressed Islamically, and they're not used to me being, I guess, as outwardly religious. They've always been religious and they've always known that, but I guess because they have to look at it all the time instead of just hear it, it makes them uncomfortable. Dookie says, I'm afraid to talk to you. Well, why are you afraid to talk to me? You've been following me for years. Okay, Test Grab says, why don't you do niqab, veil, gloves wearing video? Sometimes I wear gloves. Actually, a lot of times I wear gloves. I just didn't feel like putting on gloves tonight because I'm going to bed to go to sleep after this because it is 11:20 at night where I am in the United States of America. The country that is putting the whole globe into a situation right now, which I'm not happy about at all. Not at all. Assalamu alaikum, Tarek, Dahan. Dookie, yes, I know that you're in India. Show your glass? What glass? What are you talking about, glass? You talking about my glasses that I'm wearing? I have to wear these because I can see you, but I can't read the tiny print because it's too small and it's kind of far away. So I have to wear the glasses or I cannot see what you're chatting. Muhammad Safuddin says, I think anyone's beauty is only for eyes of her husband. What do you say? I think that's probably the best because if you follow the Quran and you follow what's going on right now with girls and women who are dressing in a sexual manner at school and at work and in public, and then they complain about being looked at as sex objects, or they complain about not being equal to men and all of this stuff, and they complain that they get whistled at and that men stare at them or follow them around or bother them. Well, to be perfectly honest, if you're covered, that's not going to happen, right? And we also have a problem with young girls trying to make themselves as beautiful as possible, and they compare themselves to models in magazines and TV shows, and they feel very ugly. They don't feel like they're beautiful enough, and so they have many mental problems in the West. Many mental problems. They have low self-esteem, depression, anxiety. They don't feel good about their bodies. We have all kinds of problems with people, usually girls, but sometimes boys, cutting their skin, scratching themselves, burning themselves, pulling their hair out, locking themselves in their room. And it's all coming from how they look at themselves in public because they want everyone to see them as being as beautiful as a model or a TV show star. And they're not, because they're just normal people, right? The people that are on TV and magazines have had special lighting, special photographers, special wardrobe, manipulation by filters and Photoshop, you know? So it's not really entirely real, but it puts a picture out there that young people think they need to live up to. Excuse me, and when they can't live up to that, they feel bad about themselves and they take it out on themselves. And so we have much problem in the West. I always tell people, don't follow the West. Just don't. Just don't do it. The West is completely broken. Families are broken. Children don't know what to do. Getting married and having children is frowned upon. They make young women feel ashamed if they want to get married and have children. Do not follow the West. And you know what? I totally support Saudi for not having movie theaters. I heard they were going to open up movie theaters. I think it's a bad idea. I just really do. And that's my opinion. Okay, so Ashik says hi, my sister. Hello. Abdullah says assalamu alaikum. Wa alaikum salam, Abdullah. Amity is, I think, coming in on video. And Dookie says, what do you think about YouTube? I'm ashamed of YouTube. I'm appalled at YouTube. I'm disgusted at YouTube. I'm angry with YouTube because YouTube is bullying people, censoring people, pulling their channels down. They even had the audacity, well, I guess it was Twitter. Twitter had the audacity to block the president of the country when he was speaking on Twitter. Even though a lot of people didn't approve of Trump, I personally do not follow the Republican or the Democrat side. I follow the side of righteousness, justice, humanity, and God. And God says to have respect, right? So for Twitter to pull the tweets down from the President of the United States and block him, and Facebook did the same thing and pulled him down, pulled all of his stuff down, that's not right. That's beyond disrespectful. And Biden's president now, and I see people making fun of Biden too. I don't see anybody pulling his things down off of social media, but I do see people making fun of him, and I don't think that's right either. If you don't have something, kind to say or constructive to say, or, you don't make fun of people in public. You don't, ridicule them and be unkind, even if you don't like them as a leader, unless, they're doing something extremely bad, like, genocide or something like that, or, then you might want to, like, get together and get the whole community together and get them out of there and change governments. But Dookie says, be cool, don't tension mom. Well, Dookie, you know how I feel about YouTube. You guys know how I feel about YouTube. I've been in a war with YouTube for I don't know how long now. And I have to tell you that I warned people about Google. I warned people about Google over 10 years ago, and not too many people listened. Even went on Twitter. I had a Twitter account, and I was telling people, watch out for Google. Google's a bad situation. They're trying to take over everything, and they pretty much have now. And if you were able to see my Twitter account, which I deleted, by the way, it's gone. So is my Facebook account. So is my WhatsApp. They're all gone. I took them down myself because I didn't want to be involved with them. You can see that Google deleted all my tweets about them from over 10 years ago. All right, I'm accepting your request to come into my video. Assalamu alaikum, Yashir Aman. Dookie, I am being cool. This is me cool. Muhammad says social media is a real concern for young Muslim because it is leading them to adultery. Do you think the same way? I'm not sure if it's leading them to adultery, maybe, but I think it's sending the wrong message of how we should live our lives. I think it's sending the wrong message on how we should treat each other in community and in family. Assalamu alaikum, Rustank. And I think that those television commercials, a lot of them are really bad. And I think that all of us plus our kids should not be watching, commercial after commercial after commercial. They're just trying to indoctrinate us with a message of spend, 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 buy, buy, buy. Don't have to do anything on your own. You don't have to think. Just move along. Work and pay, work and pay, work and pay, right? Be a slave to the system. That's my opinion. Now watch me get deleted for that. Google YouTube is probably going to delete this and probably threaten me again. Oh, man. Let's see. See if I'm missing anything here. Shiraman says I look good in hijab. Thank you, Shokran. Let's see. Please adjust your niqab. It's been the same way the whole time, Dookie. I don't want to adjust it because I can see out of it right now. Okay. I keep accepting your request, Amity, but for some reason it's not going through. Assalamu alaikum, Kashan Singh 62. Hello. Kai Smith says, is homosexuality okay? Well, according to scripture, it's not okay. But I, as a human being, am not in a position to judge anybody that's a homosexual. That's up to God to do the judging. Hi, Cushing 62. And I honestly, my opinion a little bit on that is that a lot of people turn to homosexuality after they've been seriously abused or sexually assaulted as young children. And also they can become altered by a lot of our products that we're putting on them. For example, men should never touch lavender. And Old Spice has been putting out products with lavender in it for men. Men, stay away from lavender. It's going to mess around with your hormones and everything else. If a woman is pregnant, she needs to stay away from plastics and all kinds of things like Liquid soap. Try to always stay away from liquid soap. It can mess around with your body and your hormones. We have to take these things into consideration as well, because a lot of times if people turn out to be homosexual, it could have been caused by an environmental problem or a severe abuse problem or something like that, right? I mean, granted, there are many people, I suppose, that feel like they were born into the wrong body. That's not for me to judge. It's not for any of us to judge, right? Because we're not God. We didn't create them. We didn't send their souls down. And we're not the ones that they need to stand before after death either, okay? That's my opinion. Dookie says, will you come to India? I'm asking lots of time this question. Well, I can't, Dookie, because the travel restrictions right now are pretty bad. And they're trying to make sure that they, everybody before you can travel, right? And I don't agree with what they want you to do before you can travel. And so I'll have to wait. I don't know how long I'll have to wait. Maybe forever, maybe a year, maybe 2 years, maybe less, I don't know. But I do want to start international traveling again. I really miss it. If I could do it now, I would. But our world is in a state, right? We have to wait. We have to wait, unfortunately. Muhammad Saifuddin says, why modern women wear tight-fitting burka or abaya? Well, I think that's more of a Western kind of adaptation, and maybe a lot of it is, some of it is reverts too. I think I have to say too that it's really hard to be more traditional as a Muslim woman in the West, because people are not used to seeing it in most places. They're threatened by it. Islam is not taught in any of the schools, so it invokes fear in the community because there's ignorance in the community, because they have not been educated, and because Muslims in the West are timid and shy around most of the community outside their Muslim areas. They don't really interact with non-Muslims much, and that makes it worse, because then a non-Muslim that's never met a Muslim, that causes, I guess, just the feeling of that person being alien to them, right? And causes discomfort, and a lot of times causes anger and hatred, which causes it to be unsafe for a lot of Muslims. And so I think that a lot of Muslim women in the West, they kind of want to dress as a Muslim, but they also are kind of stuck, right? Assalamu alaikum. Looks like your video went through.
Yes, it's correct. My network is so bad in Morocco.
Oh, you're in Morocco.
Okay,
Nice.
great.
Okay. Yeah.
How are you?
I am very well, thank you. How are you?
I'm good, alhamdulillah.
Good.
Yes, it's great honor to talk with you. Like
Oh, well, thank you.
after a big time, we talk with you in private. See you live. It's great honor for.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, you're welcome. Yeah, I have a lot of videos out. So if you guys want to watch different things in my life, like traveling, things like that, I have some stuff on YouTube. There is some stuff on Instagram as well, and I have opened up accounts on Gab, BitChute, Rumble, SafeChat. Okay, a lot of them, right? So they're out there, different media formats, right? How is life in Morocco?
It's good, alhamdulillah, it's good. With pandemic, despite the pandemic in Morocco,
Uh-huh.
in general, it's good, alhamdulillah.
Oh, good, very good. Assalamu alaikum, Kanal. That's good. What are you doing in Morocco? What do you do there?
I'm working.
You're working.
But,
Uh-huh.
yes, but in weekend is holiday for
Oh,
no
good.
work.
Okay, good. Yeah. It's good to relax. It's good to enjoy life. Can't just work all the time. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love life.
Yeah.
Life is beautiful.
Yeah. Mashallah. Mashallah. Yeah. Tamjid says, what do you think about GMO seeds?
And you, what in America, the condition in America is good or not?
In America, I can't really talk about it because I'm being censored. When I try to talk about the situation, I get deleted, don't I, YouTube? And then they send me a threatening note.
You are innocent in America.
I'm what?
You are an innocent in America.
Aniston?
Colorado, Alabama. Where?
Oh, I am in North Dakota. North Dakota. It's right underneath the Canadian border. Yeah, it's by Canada. It's beside Canada.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I have a lot of friends in America, but of my dreams in my life is I'm American in my mind, in my heart. But of my dreams in my life is marrying with a woman American, but I adore her.
Oh, that's good.
But I have a lot of difficulty. I don't find a woman love and fire on me and also marry with me.
Oh, yeah.
This is problem for me. I talk with you about this, but you said to me difference is much.
Yeah.
It's
well,
very difficult.
It is a problem. It's a problem for most people when they're trying to find a spouse, right? Especially right now with everything going on in the world and travel being pretty much stopped. Yeah, I think if we wait a little longer for the world to get a little bit more settled, perhaps it will be easier to find a spouse. I do have a small marriage website, but you have to go into the members section to get the contact information of the women, because in there the women have their email.
I entered a lot of sites, a lot of websites, and underneath but it's very difficult. I don't find any woman serious with me. Is this problem? But I found on Instagram, on Facebook, but I don't find one. Is this problem?
Well, maybe talk to your imam at the mosque. Can your imam help you get a wife there in Morocco?
I don't know any imam in America. I am just the family Moroccan, my friend in America, and the two American, my friend in America.
Yeah, it might be harder to get a wife from America. And part of the reason is because people are not educated in Islam. And the government causes Islamophobia. Media causes Islamophobia. And so women don't understand that having a Muslim man is, in my opinion, much better than having an American man. I hate to say it. Sorry if there's any American men on here, but a lot of American men, they just don't want to take the responsibility of, being the head of a household and a family and making sure everybody, is following the laws of Allah and, following religion and helping in the community and providing charity to the community. There's not a lot of that in regular American male society. Sorry to say that.
So the lot of media in America is say Islam is the religion of terrorists, but that is not true.
Yeah, well, I think, and this is my opinion, and I'll probably be deleted by YouTube for saying this, right, Google? But, being a religious person, a person of God, a person of Allah, we want to follow the rules of God. And the government doesn't want us to follow the rules of God. The government wants us to follow the rules of the world, right?
I agree with this. I want just take the occasion for thank you for your effort or your think about Islam in your account in Instagram and Facebook. You give the picture true about Islam in America because you are a Muslim American.
Mm-hmm.
I want to thank you about this effort. Frankly, I'm Muslim and I'm proud, and also I want to thank you about this effort. Forgive the frankness to the people America for know what they mean Islam. You know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're welcome. Assalamu alaikum, Tik and Tak, and Gigi. And Dolores, and Timjid, and Kai. Someone asked me what I think of GMO seeds. I think that GMO seeds, which are genetically modified organisms, right? Those have been genetically altered from the perfection of Allah. Allah created everything perfectly. He created all of our food and our bodies and everything as they should be. It should not be genetically modified by any scientists. That's haram.
I want to ask you one question. Are you studying Islam in university or any center in America?
No, I just study it at home by myself. Yeah, that's it.
Oh.
Yeah.
You are just searching Islam by your effort personal.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's good. Do you know Masonic Illuminati?
Yes.
You know Masonic
Illuminati.
It's organization secret, Jewish in America and around the world.
Well, they're not secret. They have their buildings all over the place. If you go to any city or town, there's a building that says Masonic Lodge on it, and they have all their symbols on their building.
Yeah.
But their rituals are supposedly secret, but technically they're not really secret. I mean, it's pretty easy to do any kind of simple Google search and find out what they do. And I've seen some stuff that they do online, and I know that that's true because I have had some Masons in my family, and I have heard from my own family.
Yes, the center official of this organization in America is in Oregon. It's also this organization is a city by name this organization is city Illuminati Masonic in America because it's very famous organization. a lot of people is know this organization because I'm searching about this organization. It's very, very dangerous. It's
yeah, it's interesting. That's all I can say. It's interesting. So Dolores says, I suggest that if you get a threatening, you make a communication with the help. Oh, I have. Trust me. And they know that I'm not happy. They've been asking me questions and sending me private surveys and things like that. And I tell them exactly how I feel about their behavior. And if they delete my account, they delete my account. I have downloaded all of my videos, and I have it.
What's your name?
Glory.
Glory. Okay. Glory. This question you are read now. Are you in message in private on Instagram or another live in Facebook or where?
Where do I have more media? Is that what you're asking me?
No, I see now you are read the question, but I don't know where this question is on private on Instagram or Facebook or another live in Facebook. This you are do your life in the same time, you know.
No, I only have this on Instagram and YouTube and nothing else. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
But where you are now read this message, this question.
Oh, from Google and YouTube, where did I read it? And Instagram? It pops up in my user. There's a back end where I put things and where I can see all the comments that are posted or not. It's hard to explain. You see the front end, I see the front end and the back end. I get to see two places, right? So I have communication with YouTube and Google from a different part of the website that creators have. And that's where the messages come in. Also, they email me. Or they'll send me a private survey asking me questions. And Instagram has done that too. And so, yeah, they know I'm not happy. They know I'm, got a problem with them. But they have a problem with me, right? I'm not going to be quiet about Islam. I'm not going to be quiet about, people being mistreated or lied to or hurt. I'm just not going to be quiet about that. Because God didn't put me on the earth to, to support evil. God put me on the earth to help goodness, not haram. So, Dolores says, what?
You are posted. I see you are posted posts in Instagram. You are talk about Google. Is blocking you the post. You talk about Islam. Islam is not on history or not.
Which one?
It's blocking you for Google.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. They'll probably take this video down as well. And if they do take this, if they take this video down.
About Steve Jobs.
What?
You are talking about this millionaire American.
Bill Gates. Yeah. Yeah.
You and YouTube and.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I think Bill Gates is one of the most evil people on the face of the planet. And he has bought so much land in the United States right now, all farmland. And he did it with deceit. He used companies and different names to buy the property so people wouldn't know it was him collecting all the land. And he obviously has some sort of a plan for that land, and I don't think it's a good plan. and it's near water. All of the land he bought is near the water. I don't trust that man. He's the one that funds Monsanto, which makes the genetically modified seeds, all kinds of things. World Health Organization. He's the biggest funder in the World Health Organization. I'm sure this video is going to be deleted and I'm going to get another threatening letter for all of this, but oh well. If you guys need to find me, check BitChute.com, Rumble.com, Gab.com, because seriously, I think it's only a matter of time.
But this man, Bill Gates, is big risk on the humanity in general. Bill Gates is big risk. Bill Gates is big risk on the humanity in general.
What?
Because Bill Gates is this member in organization.
Yeah.
Illuminati Masonic, because this man is Masonic.
Oh, well, I don't know about that, but I do know that he shouldn't be doing what he's doing. He has no right as one human being to take control over the earth like that.
It's number one milliardaire in all. This man.
Yeah, I think so. Assalamu alaikum, DJ007 and Raka Shifi Islam. And Dolores says, that is such why Google targeting. Oh, Google's not just targeting me. They're targeting a lot of people way bigger than me. I'm just small.
Morocco.
I want to visit Morocco, but I can't travel right now.
Yes.
So, because of travel restrictions,
No, I have friend in America is travel normal from America to Morocco.
Mm-hmm.
You can't feel the PCR and you visit Morocco without any problem.
Yeah, well, I'm not doing any testing and I'm not doing any of the other thing either.
I think you are not ready for travel.
What?
For this reason.
What? For what?
I think you are not ready for travel. For this reason,
I'm for travel. Travel, yes. Testing or anything else to do with my body? No. Never. Ever. I will not be part of that haram. Never, never. Mustafa? I can't go into all the details of it because I will have big problem with Google YouTube. Assalamu alaikum, Mustafa, Adam, and Kai Smith. Welcome from Southeast Africa. And I can't talk about that, Kai, because I will be deleted for sure if I talk about that. And that's why I'm trying to do my live sessions off of YouTube Google. But I was having technical problems. I was trying to get on Twitch and DLive, but my internet is not powerful enough. I have to see if I can get more powerful internet.
You are welcome at any time to visit me here in Morocco. You are welcome.
Well, thank you. Shukran. I'm going to turn off the video now because I want to give some other people a chance to talk, okay? It was very nice to see you. Thank you for coming. All right. Assalam.
No
Okay, bye. I don't know how to turn it off. There we go. Okay. Dookie, I think I saw your messages earlier. Yeah, I did see your messages earlier. Dolores says they are keeping the truth big and small. Yes, they are. They all the way up from the president down to small creators like me trying to stop our voices and shut us up. They don't want our opinions out there. They don't want us telling any information that doesn't fall along the lines that they want you to know. Tamjid Hussein, on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you rate North Dakota? Well, I don't know, because there's just so many places in the world that are nice to live in or to visit. I think that every place has some wonderful things, because anytime I visit somewhere or live somewhere for a while, I always miss certain aspects about that place, you know? And so I think I can't really rate it compared to other places. It's just, there's too many good places out there. You guys, it's past midnight, or it's about midnight, so I'm going to sign off now. I'm going to go, because I'm going to go to sleep, because tomorrow morning I'm getting up early. So I just want to say thank you for coming. And I will put a new video up soon, unless Google YouTube deletes my entire account after this talk. And I wouldn't be surprised. If I don't post anything and my channel is still up, that means YouTube, Google has restricted me and threatened me, but hasn't taken down my entire account, but that they'll make me not be able to post anything or go live for a couple of weeks. So basically they punish you for speaking your mind. And if you speak your mind too much, or if you're too big of a creator and you have too big of a following, they simply delete your entire channel. So, just so you know. Assalamu alaikum, RVV7. And Dookie says, my question is, how did you live your life because you have some problems? Everybody has problems, Dookie. I'm a human being. I'm a human being, and I have problems every now and then too, usually just technical difficulties. Seriously, Dookie, come on. Come on. Alright, Dolores says, best of dream. I hope you have safe Google YouTube always. Thank you. I hope you all have a wonderful day too. Thank you for coming. If it's your first time here, don't forget to subscribe and hit the like and leave me a comment. Assalamu alaikum. Bye.